Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm hyped up. What's up, everybody? I am Dope as Usual. Welcome back to the Dope as Usual podcast. This is my co-host, Marty O'Neill.
What's up, guys?
The only co-host slash producer, I think, in podcasting of all time.
The highest co-host producer of all time.
Ever. We just had a 49-minute conversation. Marty and I pressed start to start the show, and then we talked for 49 minutes straight about something else. But what did we do? We figured out how we're going to get this done. Guys, I hate being in the middle. I hate having a person in the middle of the shot. It looks so much better when there's two people crossing, but we can't take Marty out. Season 1, Marty was, you were phoning in. Marty was 18 feet away. He was remote viewing with us. And it was cool. It was great. It looked good. It just, Marty's part of the show, and now it's different. So we were thinking, Marty, do we put you over here? Do I sit next to you? Because we want Marty to start live switching. We want him to start having computer, it's this, it's boards, it's that, like all the stuff, like a hacker. We want him ready to go so we can pop up stuff on the TV.
Like a real show.
Yeah, like a real show. We don't have that. Marty's producing and going, by the way, I have some questions for you, sir. Hold on, let me just get this done. It's crazy. So what we decided, we're going to put Marty right behind this camera. Bring the camera slightly in. Why? Flip another camera. Marty's right here. He's still, build the table. Build Marty literally a space right where you're sitting.
We got a whole dope ass other side of this room.
The other side of this room looks incredible. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to sit here, guest sits here, TV on this wall so we can start showing you clips. We want to show clips. Like when we talk about a topic in real time and it pops up. So the guest is like, yo, this is the clip. Okay, cool. Not, you haven't seen that clip? I'll show you after. And then we just do an overlay. Oh,
yeah.
You saw that? It became flaccid very fast. What just happened? So we decided Marty's going to be at the table still because we can't move him. It doesn't work. But you're going to be right there.
The main factor is it's about the eye line to the guest.
Yes,
really.
It's about this, man. When the guest is doing this.
So you're going to be with your back to Merced, and we're going to have the guest here.
Yes, and then Marty's going to be behind this camera a foot. So what's going to happen? There'll still be the shot. Now you'll get to see the depth and the sickness of this room. The room's sick. There's a curtain. There's light poles. There's another sign. It looks epic. Where we take all the pictures with the guests, that'll be behind Marty. This is going to work. You're going to be at the table. We're going to build the table.
Extension of this current table.
And those slightly round circles so Marty can be doing this. Going to put the camera above him too. So you can see straight down on Marty what he's doing. You'll see the smoke coming up.
Center of this is going to be cleaned up. Nope, clean. Just with the screen.
TV, screen.
We just thought all this out in real time. We might even drop this video of us.
Post on Unrestricted.
Yeah.
Yeah, just throw it up there. But guys.
Before that, we spent an hour troubleshooting some whole other stuff.
Guys, for Push Trees, I am constantly last second. Every drop, I'm like, okay, the drop's today. All the pictures are ready. The graphics are ready to go. I have a shoot. My video will be done at 12. The drop is at 12:30. So at 12:15, I'm going, when me and Rosie are rushing. So what happened? And usually get the pictures done the 2 days before because I just get the products 2 days before and I want to drop it. I did these hats. We have hats dropping today. I did these hats a week and a half ago, got every picture ready. Even Marty went, I've never seen that before. You know what? Here we go. Story. I got all the hats done a week and a half ago. I separated them by social, by site, by SKU. You saw my folders.
Extremely organized.
I went, that night I went, oh my God, look at me.
Look at me.
Organized, man. And then the next day I'm like, I want to drop this video on my laptop. So what I do, I went to drop, it said insufficient space. So I said, I looked at my space and it said, iCloud had 93 gigabytes or 930 gigabytes. And I went, dude, unconnect iCloud. I don't want all my iCloud. I don't need that. I just need the stuff on my computer. So I pressed unconnect, unpair. It said, are you sure? And I went, yes. It said, are you super sure? Basically. And I went, I don't know. I pressed it and it erased my entire computer. Every single thing I've ever had on my computer disappeared into the cloud. So I panicked, pressed pair back. Every single thing came back except for the stuff from the last week. What's the last week? The videos I've had, all my hat pictures.
Because it hadn't synced.
It hadn't synced because it was full. But what did I show you, Marty? All the folders are there. Every file's gone. Every single file. I had to go up north. I had Nikita my videographer send me the pictures again. Didn't work. Sent him again. Came through. Then what happened this morning? Got on there. Not all the pictures are there. You know which ones aren't there? They're the ones I need for the website. Just the website ones are not there. Just the ones that matter are not there. All the ones.
Only the ones you were going to use.
Only the ones I wanted to use are gone. So what happened? I spent an hour losing my mind. My wrist. I punched my table. I was so upset. I haven't punched a table in a long time. I was so violently upset because it shouldn't happen that way, but it does. And even Marty went, "I've never seen that happen." And Nikita, this should not happen. Well, I know, Nikita, but remember who you're talking to. Of course, it's going to happen to me because if it can happen, it will happen in technology. I called Apple the next day. Just real quick, I'm sorry I'm complaining. I called Apple the next day. I got on tech support, and the guy's like, "I can't do this. I'm going to have to give it my manager." I got the head of tech support on Apple. You know what he told me after I couldn't figure it out? He goes, "I got to be honest, man. Like, I don't really know what I'm doing. I just have steps. Like, this is what they do. They give us steps, and if it doesn't work, I don't know what else to do for you. Did you download it onto a hard drive?" I go, "Dude, I wouldn't call you if I had it. I don't know how to fix this, man." He called me man. I was like, "Oh, you're just as bad as me, dude. You just used to work at a pizza place, huh?" Yeah, for real. He was hitting a joint. He's remote viewing. Yeah. And he told me, "Good luck."
Well, I told you, what was it? It was Google when I called. And he's like, "You mean Dope as Yola, like story time?"
Oh, yeah. Epic, dude. Better Business Bureau did that too. I'm like, push. He goes, "Is this Thomas?" It's like, "Yeah, man." He goes, "No way." Like, that's cool. I love when people in higher positions are like, "What?" That's so cool. Anyway, Marty helped me. We got them all back. Pushtrees.com. All the hats are there. God. That was crazy.
This is like 2 years in the making to begin with these hats, right?
I ordered these hats last September, almost October. And then they said, "Hey, they're going to be ready in like 2 months." And I went, "All right, football season's almost over." I was like, "We're just going to wait till next season." That's what I said as a joke. And then comes January. I'm like, "Where are these hats?" They go, "No, it's Chinese New Year." I go, "Bro, I wouldn't." That's why I make stuff in the States, man. But I went over there because they make the craziest puff print. I can get it here, but it was like 4 times the price here. I went, "No, I'm not selling hats that expensive. That's stupid." So I found a person that makes incredible ass hats. And they're you saw them. They're bad.
Yeah,
Marty's wearing one during the Luke episode. They're sick. But come January, they went on Chinese New Year. I was like, "All right." And they come back, and the blunt holder, they didn't get it right. And I'm like, "The hats are done." I ordered 6 SKUs. 4 of the hats, they're done. All the football ones. And it took like 2 months for them to get back to me. And I went, "These aren't right still." And they go, "No, but it works." I go, "But that's not what I asked." They go, "Well, we can't take them off. They're sewn on. If we take them off, there'll be holes."
What did they do? What was wrong with that?
They were sending me a blurry picture. It was fine.
Oh, okay.
They were stitching the middle so you couldn't put a blunt through it. I'm like, they're supposed to be able to put something through it. And they go, "Oh, we can take that off." I go, now it's June. And I'm like, "Hey, that one's not right. It's not a square. It's like going up." They go, "Oh, we're replacing it." Fix it. And then they say, "Hey, man, we're going to ship them to you. They're done." Right. And that was a couple weeks ago. And then what happened? I go, "Cool. All of them?" They go, "No, just the football ones." They go, "Well, where's the others?" They go, "We wanted to make sure that you approved these before we started making the next." I've been waiting for 11 months. All it was the blunt holder part. The hat's perfect. That's why I said, "Yes, please. Here's my money." So I'm still waiting on the other hats now.
Wait, so this isn't even all of them.
No, dude. So now I'm like, "Wait, you let me wait in traffic to come to your house to tell me that there's traffic."
Okay.
That's what they did. Yeah. "Come over, I gotta tell you something. There's so much traffic. Oh, it's gonna take me forever. Just get here." Dog, there's traffic everywhere, huh? That's all I want to tell you. My fucking suck. Thank you. Thank you.
There, I feel better.
I feel better. Now the hats are going on sale right now, so thank you.
They're sick, and they are
great. Sick. They're incredible. But wow, that was such a hassle. 11 months, and guess what? It's football season again, so it's fine.
So they're out, like on the site, available.
When you're watching this, they're already out.
Yeah.
I got to be honest, they're probably gone.
Yeah.
I made a lot of hats. These hats are so sick. They're all NFL themed. Like, there's not a lot of weed NFL themed
New York
stuff.
Pushers. We got the
New York,
Pushers.
Vegas, San Francisco, LA. I was going to do Texas, but I couldn't split it between. I didn't want to do Dallas and do Houston Texans when I don't know if I can sell those out, and I couldn't flip the Dallas star well, and the Houston Texas logo. It was hard to flip it to not make it corny of weed. Like the Texans logo is like almost silhouette. Like what do I do with it? That's why
it's not as iconic as.
That's why the Raiders logo. I didn't do the old school because I'd done that before. That's why I went with the skull. Because I was like, no, I want to switch it up.
They got the sick mascot on the side, and they got the sick New Era parody logo on the other side. Come on.
New Era, leave me alone.
Next time I go to Buffalo, I'm gonna take a pic in front of the factory with that.
Yeah, there you go. Be like, no cease and desist.
Yeah, that'll be the caption.
Just let me be, man. But yeah, that's what's going on. I don't remember how else we got into this. How did we start talking? Oh, my computer, and we troubleshooted everything, and here we are. Sorry, complaints. Apple's like dog.
Let us know what happens.
Get out of here. Yeah, like let me know what's up. Send me a link. If you figure it out, can you let me know? Basically, is what he said. Also, Push Tree's LRG collab is fully done. Fully done. I saw. Shout out to Noah from Zoomies. It's not locked in yet, but we made 8 designs, 4 for Zoomies, 4 for my site, and they said we want all 8. Like, okay. Sick.
When's it gonna be out?
I don't know. Probably October. Just all you gotta do is print.
Oh.
You know? Let's just say November. Let's give it like 3 weeks.
And it's going to be in the 200 stores?
I mean, LRG's in all of them.
How many is that?
They're in all the 700. They're in all the stores. So if they're in all the stores and we're collabing, maybe they'll put them in all the stores. And if that's the case, then we're in every store.
How'd you end up breaking it down with tags and stuff? Like with like the low, it's all Push Trees like?
No. The tags, this tag and this tag's LRG tags. The neck prints are all Push Trees.
Gotcha.
That's how it's like kind of like half you, half me. Half you, half me.
They got the tag that it's like a little
it's
custom
iconic
thing.
one. It's always right here.
Oh, that's their shit.
It's always right there. No.
The art looks crazy.
Art's sick,
What's
guys.
been the feedback from the fans?
I haven't shown one person anything.
And we dropped the video?
I didn't show anything though.
But just the idea of it.
Everybody's excited.
Yeah.
I got a couple people like, damn, dude, they showed you some money and now you're gonna do it. I'm like, bro, I have to split the money. I can make more money myself. That's stupid. That's the opposite.
Yeah.
I can make more money selling it by myself. What the fuck's wrong? I made the designs. I can just print it myself. So people's logic doesn't make sense to me. It's like, hey, I don't think you get it. You don't slam on brakes to go. But you're telling me like, yo, you hit the brakes too hard, bro. You're going too fast. I'm like, what's wrong with you? But yeah, anyway, one other thing. I guess what you would say, exhausted. I just felt it in my body. It's like, I'm so tired. I've been able to go for a couple days. But guys, thank you so much for being here. If you haven't seen it yet, dope as usual, podcast.com, the unrestricted section. We had our first guest ever. We had Luke FONDLEBURG come on. We did a 2.5-hour episode. I was genuinely pretty damn high after that.
Yes.
And then we did for 9 more hours. Luke and I went to my house and smoked so many bowls. It got to a point where it was disgusting. No, like I had him do the stack where you stack it over the bowl, and I watched him do it, and he pulled it like 4 times. Like clear, pull, same bowl. Monster. So anyway, I stacked one up. I hit a bowl so fat. I filmed it, by the way. It'll be on my channel. I hit a bowl so fat, I got straight resin on my lips. Like goo across my teeth. Ew, that sounds gross. Yeah, got some stuff on my teeth, man. God damn it. Couldn't help. I couldn't backtrack that, dude. There's goo on my teeth. I was with Luke and there's goo on my teeth. That's funny. Yeah, so anyway, guys, that's what happened. We're going to do some quick updates on stuff that's been going on.
I'm sorry for anybody that was like, yo, this should be on YouTube. Like, it can't.
For Luke?
The Luke, yeah.
Can't smoke bowls.
And like, he's not going to be the only guest on Unrestricted either. We're bringing some heaters over to Unrestricted.
Yeah, we're stoked.
It's just an extra bonus episode, so that's how we got to look at it. It's not even bonus. It's just another episode that's part of the lineup. So we're going to be guests that, you know what I mean? They don't want to be so uptight for YouTube. Like,
yeah, we have some mycologists, some mushroom dudes that are coming, and let's talk about mushrooms and how you grow mushrooms in this company, but don't show them. That's YouTube. We can't show that. Unrestricted, we've got pounds on the table, so that's what we're doing. Hey, what's up, everybody? Taking a moment from this episode to talk about one of our sponsors, and this is Cypher. Right now, if you go to dopeasusualpodcast.com/Cypher, it's going to go straight to their link, have all the information, the clickable link, the banner, everything. And that's at dopeasusualpodcast.com/Cypher. Or you can click the link in the description. That's just our Dope As Usual podcast landing page, and then you can go to the sponsors. With that being said, thank you so much for supporting the Nova by Cypher. I've had hundreds of people hit me up about it. I've had people in person hit me up about it, and I've had one person in public busted out of their bag. So that is pretty awesome. Cypher, it's a pipe, it's a bong, it's just smoke. It's the stealthiest stealth pipe of all time. These little pods right here, you can load them up, just any strains you want. You can have 15 of these, have 15 different strains, 15 different bowls on the go. Put that right there, put the cap on. Now you're on the go, bowls in the most discreet way possible. All one hand, hold the button, rip it. It's as easy as that. Concentrates flower, it's up to you. The most discreet stealth pipe on planet Earth. This is the Nova by Cypher. Oh, we got to do a little PSA. The episodes are coming out on Wednesday now. Wednesday at 12:30 instead of Monday at 12:30. It's really going to help us out. And this is the very first time. So happy Wednesday. That's kind of odd to say.
We're not contending with Monday Night Football.
Happy Wednesday, guys. Here we go.
Oh, yeah. I forgot we were doing that.
Yeah. So we're going to see if it helps. All right. We're going to try it out. Guys, let's get into this. It's Friday on Wednesday morning, I believe. Wednesday. Yeah. So I've been gone for 2 days, basically. Well, not 2 days, but I've been gone for a minute. I was at the Niner game with my aunt watching the Rams game. Shout out to everybody I saw. Shout out to Thomas, the other fan that I met. That was pretty awesome. He's sitting right next to me. So anyway, you know what? Let's backtrack. Hall of Flowers. Last week I went to Hall of Flowers, flew up with my little brother and John, went to Hall of Flowers. It's such an amazing event. It truly is. The vlog's coming out. It's such a sick event. Did I tell you about the restaurant? There was one of the halls was a restaurant, and there was a cooking competition. They flew in a bunch of different chefs. They were doing cooking competitions. There was a restaurant there. You like get the pass, you go in, you sit at the table, and there's I met the chef. He grew every vegetable. Like it's like farm to tables, this dope as hell. I got there and we ate at a restaurant in the middle of a weed cup.
That's awesome. Was it like weed infused food?
No,
just regular?
Just regular food, all fine dining. But there was a thing that each dish had a pairing. Like this weed is for this. This is weed for this. All the joints are right there. It was so damn cool. Hall of Flowers is the coolest event I've been to. So anyway, walking around, hanging out with everybody. Dude, it was basically a walk and meet and greet. It was fun. It was fun. Met a lot of fans, which is very cool. So I'm walking around, we're doing our thing, and you guys know I went, or if you didn't know, I was doing a speaking engagement there. I did a speaking engagement, right? So we're doing our thing, we're hanging out. I print my notes out because I want to make sure I have my notes, and trying to print out notes in the middle of a weed fest was not easy, but it got it done. Thank you guys. So they took me there. I'm doing the notes and I'm about to go on stage. And I don't know if you know who I'm talking about. A lot of the growers, every grower is going to know who I'm talking about. Ed Rosenthal, the grower. I interviewed him. It was a 45-minute interview. I interviewed him. I don't know anything about growing. You know that. I know nothing. That's like me going to interview a guy that only speaks Spanish. Like, bro, what else do I do? Like, I don't know how to communicate with you. So I told the people, like, yeah, I'll do it. But, we got Ted from Alien Labs here. We got Nima from CBX here.
Oh,
I mean,
straight experts.
I'll do the interview. So I did the interview, guys. And as I'm doing the interview, I'm like, oh, yeah, I can talk to anyone, but it doesn't mean it's going to be super engaging. I'm sitting there going, I don't know what you're talking about.
It was that
I'm learning, though. No, I was learning.
But they were trying to learn from you about growing?
No, he was talking more about the political aspect of how the legalization. Okay. If you were there, you watched it. I don't remember everything, but the questions I had, I didn't get through all of them. I had a couple of questions I want to lead into stories. And he's just not a storyteller. He just didn't take it. I was like, yo, here's the story bait. And he went back to plants. I was like, damn it. I was trying to get you, man. But it was cool. It was chill. I went out there. It was fun. I mean, everybody that in the crowd looked like they were having fun.
Is there a lot of people there?
There's a lot of people there, dude. A lot of people.
What was the stage like?
Oh, the stage? No, the stage was kind of small. Stage was like big as this room. Maybe a little smaller. But no, it was cool, man. Hall of Flowers is sick. I got so much fire. I can't wait to try it.
Oh, sick.
So came back the next morning, go to the Rams game. At the Rams game, and here we go, back to it. At the Rams game, I get a call. I'm like, what the hell? OT's calling me. And I know Mexican OT is going to be in town or be in California because he's doing PuffCon this weekend. And I'm like, oh, what's up, fool? I hit him. I answer, and he's like, yo, I just got to Weed, California. I'm like, damn, that sucks. You're in the middle of nowhere.
Weed,
California. It's in the right next to Oregon. And he's like, dude, the weed sucks that I had from this other state. And I was like, oh, bro, I got hella weed. Let's smoke. He's like, but I won't be at PuffCon until Saturday. I have 3 shows. And I'm like, so you're going to do 3 shows in California for 5 days with no good weed? Like, oh, man, that's not good. And then he can go find weed, but he's like, he always hits me. I was like, boy, you smoke fire. I know you smoke fire. Just fucking tell me what I should be smoking. I'm like, oh, I got you. So I'm like, dude, I can just fly up there. I'll just get a hella weed. I'm going to smoke anyway. I was like, bring a hella weed and we'll just smoke. And then Tuesday comes around. We do the podcast with Luke. The next morning, it's Wednesday morning. I'm like, all right, I'm going to catch a flight. I'm going to fly up there. And as I book my flight and everything, I'm like, I can't fly with a pound of weed. Damn it. And I'm not taking a check-in. I'm only taking my backpack.
What if it was like you and another person?
Yeah, we would split. You can only take a zip, but I would risk 8 zips for sure. It's not a huge deal. I took 6 when it was fucking federally, when it was legal everywhere. So I'm like, oh, I can't fly up there. I'll just drive. So I went and got a rental car. I'm like, I'll just drive. I had a whole day off. It's like, I haven't seen this fool in a minute. I want to go to the show. I haven't seen one of his actual shows. I haven't been to a real show. I went to the rodeo show, which is, I mean, it's a real show, but it's not like a concert in a city that's not your hometown. I want to see this shit. And so I drove from LA to Sacramento, dude. It was
how
easy.
Far is that?
Like 6 hours. So I drove. I get there. I park. I go chill with these fools. I meet up with them. We start smoking. I vlogged the whole thing. We start smoking. We're hanging out. He's doing the show. We go do the show. It's great. It's awesome. It's great. I can't put my camera down to film because it's so damn loud, shaking every part of the building. So my camera was just doing this. You couldn't see anything, so I had to just hold it. So we did the show. We came out, started smoking, started dabbing. I brought every single piece of rig, every coil, every this, every that, and I forgot every single jar of hash that I brought, that I tried to bring, Marty. I had 5 jars of hash, guys, and drove 6 hours and forgot my hash with my rig, my torch, my coil, my this. I brought everything, forgot my hash, and forgot. John gave me 1 jar of hash house to give to him, and I went, guys, we're going to have to make this last. Are you kidding me? And then I brought hella joints for him from Kush Clinic. So like they were like, yo, give them to him. I'm like, all right, cool, I got you. I get there, give him the joints. We're smoking, blah, blah, blah. Then we go to the hotel. And the generator goes out on the tour bus, so we can't plug my coil in. So we're like, now we have hash, but there's no electricity. Like, he's like, all right, here's my PUFFCO. Load it up. It's on camera. I load it up, goes to hit it, just died. You can't charge it. There's no generator. We're looking at each other like, we're all just like, are you kidding me, man? So we go in the room. And then we have it on camera, but we proceed. I like murdering these fools because they will not stop dabbing. OT and Nate will just keep dabbing. This is the second time I've made this fool hit the ground. Yesterday, he hit the ground. He was coughing so damn hard. And I just filmed him like, bro, it's the worst angle of you I've ever seen. This is terrible. Arms under him, ass up. I was like, bro, this is a terrible angle of you, man.
Scorpion off the dad.
Yes, off the dad. Wet hair on the floor. I'm like, bro, we're in a hotel. Get it off. And then we're dabbing for like 6 hours, dude.
All off the PUFFCO?
No, we went to the hotel. Plugged out my stuff. So we're dabbing for like 6 hours, like 4 in the morning, and I go to my hotel. They kept trying to like, yo, there's a bus, there's extra rooms. I was like, it's cool, man. Like, I don't want to like just give me a room now, sleeping with you guys. Like, nah, that's good. So I got a hotel next door, And then they have a show in San Francisco the next morning. So we're in Sacramento. And like, yo, I'm going to hit you up at 7 in the morning. We'll let you know what's going on. I'm like, damn it, an hour? You're going to hit me up in an hour and a half? All right. Damn it. So we all woke up late as hell. It was 9:30. Like, yo, we're going to go to San Francisco. If you want, come chill for the day. I'm like, cool, because I'm going to fly out of San Francisco. I could fly in Sacramento, but I'll go hang out with you guys for like 4 or 5 hours, and then I'll just fly out. So we go to this hotel. And they are so mad at us right off the bat. They complain. We smoked. Yeah, we did. We weren't smoking weed in the first one. We smoked a lot of weed in this room. It was like 11 in the morning.
What kind of hotel was that?
It was like a regular hotel. It was a nice hotel, but they were pissed. They came up a few times. Anyway, our window opens up to a roof, so we get to open the entire thing. It's in San Francisco. We can see the sign, San Francisco, City of Industry, all that stuff. We can see it. It's sick. There's fog everywhere. We're just sitting there smoking. It's hella cold. I'm like, it's me, OT, and Nate for like 2 hours. We're just sitting there talking about ghosts for some reason. If you hear the conversations, and I kept saying all night, like, this is what rappers do, man. I said it like 5 times, like, so a rapper gets off stage and all I hear is TikTok scrolling. I'm like, fool, this is what rappers do. He's like, oh, let's get high all the time. I'm like, this is what I do. I like this. Good shit. So anyway, we're in San Francisco. We're talking about ghosts for forever. Anyway, we're dabbing, we're smoking, and my flight gets delayed. So I get another flight, and I'm like, oh, okay, it got delayed too.
Awesome.
Sick. And I'm like, I got to film with Marty in the morning, which is now. I have to do this, what we're currently doing. So we're smoking, we're hanging out, we're on live. I don't know if you guys saw OT's live. We're dabbing for like 30 minutes on live. And one of his homies gets on the phone with somebody. He's like, yeah, we're at the so-and-so hotel, right here by the airport. And you can see everybody just go like this and turn the live off. And everybody looked at him like, bro. And even I was like this. You might as well said the room number. It's the only bus outside of this hotel. So the vibe stopped for a minute. And then we just kept dabbing. And then I got another hotel. I got another flight. And then when I was about to leave my flight, it said delayed 5.5 hours. I went, oh, that's reasonable for an hour flight. Sick. So I just drove. They went to go do a song with somebody. I must say who. You'll see it soon.
He's a pretty big artist.
Yeah, they went to go do a song with somebody. And they were going to go record it. And I'm like,
that's where he was going?
Yeah, next.
Oh.
And I was like,
you should have stuck around.
I had to come back for this, dude.
Guys, if you knew.
I know. I had to come back for this. He was like, let's go record the studio. And I'm like, I got to go, man. No. I got the podcast, dude. I can't. And so they went to go do that. And I just drove straight home. It took 7.5 hours last night because there was I-5 road work. 7.5 hour drive. I got here at 2:30 in the morning last night. Bomb.
You're a monster.
Oh yeah, I stopped and saw my sister. My sister is in pinball tournaments. My sister's really good at pinball. She won second. She won second place. I stopped by and there was like 30 dudes all ready for pinball. I'm like, this is like watching a movie where like that guy's from Arkansas and we heard he's double jointed and that's why he's so good. That guy's from Taiwan and he got flown in by Nike. You know those movies, like it was like dodgeball. Yeah. There was dudes walking in with jugs, looking all ready to go, and a guy went straight up. No lie, guy went.
Oh, put on gloves.
Fingerless gloves. Oh. It started stomping the ground every time he pressed the buttons on pinball. He was like this all over, and Shereen's like, he's gonna tilt. I'm like, what does that mean? There's a thing called no tilt in pinball. If you're too aggressive with it, the machine will say you're trying to tilt, shut your whole game off, and that means your turn's over, you're disqualified. Every pinball machine has this. And I kept seeing older men walk in like, what's that tilt? He's wearing a shirt that says no tilt, a bunch of graphic, like big tall tees. And then like some tech stuff. And I'm like, not tall tees, but like big graphics. I'm like, what's tilt mean? Tilt life. Like, I'm like, what is this inside joke? They're all so into pinball. They're wearing pinball related gear. Gloves, bro. Stomping. Every time he threw the ball, he was stomping, like moving his whole hip. My sister said there's some guys that get disqualified because they are moving so hard, they're like bumping into you. It's pinball.
It's just a button, right?
It's 2 buttons on the side. You just go, and you go, and it shoots the ball.
You're not doing anything.
All these dudes were like, you could see it on their face, like, wow, you guys are here to play. And then Shereen texted me, I got first in 3 games. Like, oh, you swept these fools.
That's like April beating dudes in arm wrestling.
Yes, dude. She swept these guys. Like the guy that wore the bowling shirt that had a pinball.
Right? Yeah, it's like
he had a bowling
shirt. In bowling, you can have technique.
I know, but he had a bowling shirt with a pinball thing on it. Like he has a team.
Oh, gotcha. He's in a
There's leagues. My sister joined 2 weeks ago, and she already swept these fools. I guarantee they don't like her. But yeah, dude.
I didn't know you could play pinball like competitively.
I walk to this place, and my sister goes to this place every Thursday, dude. Or not every Thursday. I think every week to do tournaments.
Just pinball? They don't have darts or like
this whole building. There's a bunch of different stuff. There's breweries and this court and that court. And I was like, this is what you do up here? This is sick.
That's cool.
So I got to stop and see her because I'm like, where are you at? I'm in the Bay.
Yeah.
And she gave me her address. I'm like, oh, it's 7 minutes away. I'll stop by. It's like, I can't not.
Random.
How random. So I ate a box of Swedish fish and got on the road. I was falling asleep. So that's what happened. And now I'm back.
Everybody, we just need to appreciate him being here because what he missed was insane.
Yeah. No, I never miss a show. I can't miss a legendary moment, though. I miss a lot of legendary moments.
We might be circling back, though, so we'll see.
Yeah. It's gonna. Sunday, OT's having a music video. I can't say with who, but he wants me to be in the music video. So
same guy, right? Same guy that we're talking about?
I'll tell you after.
Okay.
It's too close. I don't want to.
Gotcha.
I don't want to drop the address to the hotel on right. Basically, damn. When you said, I was like, what? Why would you do that? This is the water you serve to your players. So I felt like
the location.
When he said, I'm like, dude. And I told him, I'm like, it's okay. Because he felt terrible. His homie's like, I can't believe I just did that shit. I'm like, bro, I would have did that shit. You're on the phone. You're having a conversation. He goes, I know. I'm like, I get it. Yeah. But also, thing is, like, he's the one that turned the live off. He said he went. All slow. He went and turned it off. Yo, I'm cautious about any hotel and go live in it because of the pictures. Pictures in hotels people recognize often. Like, oh, I know that's the DoubleTree. Jesus. And I know if he's out here, he's got to be at the DoubleTree over here because I know he just said he ordered food.
Yeah.
Fools know if I can figure that out. And I had people DM me when I was in Merced, like, oh, you're at so-and-so on this floor because that's the only floor that has these. Like,
you fools pay attention to stuff.
Yeah, I mean, go to a hotel, hung out with homies, nothing to do with Merced. Like, I've been in a lot of hotels just having like little kickbacks and shit. So people know where you're at. Be very cautious with that. Anyway, fun times, super sick. As you can see, got my little stuffed wrestler animal right here.
Sick.
Super sick.
Guys, drop it in the comments. What were those things called back in the 90s? They have a name.
I can't remember what these are called, but Marty says they have a name. I do remember a name. We do have the power of Google. You're right. You're right. Ask your homie. Your homie Google. He's Mexican. What's up, everybody? So right now, go to MyBookie or go to our link in our bio, which is going to say Dope as Usual Podcast /sponsors. You're going to go to our website. We're going to have a link right there, sponsors page, MyBookie, the link, the discount code, everything's right there. If not, you can just go Google MyBookie and go straight to it. But when you do, make sure you use our code. That code is Dope as Usual. And that's right there. It's going to match your first bet. If you want to bet $500 on the Bills to win, hopefully they win. If you want to bet $500, they will match you $500. So now you basically have $1,000 on the Bills when you only had $500. All you got to do is use our code Dope as Usual. If you didn't see it, Sugar Sean, one of the biggest upsets in recent history. I could not believe it happened. UFC 306 just happened at the Sphere. I watched it live. But if you bet against Sugar Sean, you cashed out, and hopefully you cashed out using Dope as Usual code at MyBookie. Remember, it's not just the final outcome. It's halves, quarters. You can bet on field goals. There's so many little things you can win money on, but if you're going to win money on anything, make sure it's at MyBookie. What's up, guys? Just taking a minute to talk about the sponsor of this episode, and that is Raw Papers. Raw Papers is the official rolling paper of the Dope as Usual podcast. Hopping right in, right here, these are terped yellow Kush cones. Yes, Raw Papers sells Kush cones that have actual terps on them. King size roller, there you go right there. As thick or as skinny as you want your joint is up to you. Have you ever been rolling a joint and at the end you get your shoelace or the end of your sweater and you pack in the tip? That's what this is for. And yes, I know a lot of you went, oh wow, that's actually smart. Exactly. Raw thinks of everything because it's made by smokers for smokers. One other thing I think is awesome. This is called the Raw book. Yes, it looks like a notebook, but what is it? It's a book, but the book is all perforated tips. You can smoke this entire book. Yeah, you can go get a pack of tips, but why not get a notebook? It looks awesome. As you know, Raw Papers is on Instagram, Raw Life 247. Go ahead and check them out, follow them, drop it on there, let them know the Dope as Usual podcast sent you. Also, something else very cool. Here's a tray, but also a stash box. Very awesome for the organized stoner in your life. As always, thank you so much for Raw Papers for supporting the show. Back to the episode. Guys, we're here. Tomorrow is PuffCon. We talked about it on the... Whose episode did we talk about it on? We talked about the Puff... Oh, Goblin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had no problem, PuffCo. You see PuffCo posting my shit yesterday?
Yeah, I saw
I made like a little 3-minute clip of my clips. It was kind of cool.
Wait, I saw one about the Spotify deal or something.
Did you watch the video?
I watched a couple seconds of it.
The video's sick.
Oh, really?
It's really...
It's the dude sitting there saying this is big for the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had no problem with those. I've always been fine with those.
Yeah.
It's never get to rip. Now it rips. I'm like, it's perfectly fine. Anyway, I'm going to PuffCo tomorrow. PuffCon tomorrow because Hash House has a booth, boy. Hash House has a booth. Kush Clinic has a booth. Toad's gonna be there. OT's performing. John made, and now that we're done, you can go on Hash House's Instagram and see it. This fool got, you guys know like lowrider paint, super sick lowrider paint. John got this guy, Jay from CBX. Shout out to Jay. He got these boxes made, but they're painted like lowriders with each person's name in the paint. And inside's gonna have hella Hash House and hella Hash House donuts, like for each of the artists that he's doing.
Oh, sick. Wow. Nice.
It's badass. Anyway, I'll be there all day. I'm gonna be smoking my ass off. I don't have to do anything. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. And then Sunday we have the video shoot with OT. So we'll figure that out. Also, Dope as Usual podcast Unrestricted. We will be having a Mexican OT exclusive episode. He's coming out. We're gonna get wrecked.
Let's go. I can't wait for that.
It's gonna be fun, dude. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be an event.
Yeah. Okay. I think that was everything about that part. Let me just take a drink of this water, boy. Also, if you can comment on Spotify, awesome. Our article just came out with Spotify talking about us.
It's been a big week.
Getting comments on Spotify.
Yeah. So you can go to their website and check it out, but they just did a full feature article talking about us bringing comments to the platform and how insane that is. We appreciate everybody dropping comments on there and dropping all those 5-star reviews on the app, on Android and on the Apple App Store. Also, shout out to Spotify before that article even came out. Podcast of the week. Yeah. Let's go.
Let's
Come
go.
on, start to cross over.
Let's go, guys. Seeing us and Spotify posted it.
Yep.
Oh, that's our name. Cool.
And guys, just to clear up for anybody confused, the Spotify episodes are fully uncensored. So if you don't like the cutout words. Yeah, on YouTube you have to bleep some cuss words. Most cuss words. And you notice though, like we had 9 weeks of no age restriction and then Goblin got age restricted. I think it was the dabbing. But 9 weeks no age restriction, guys, because we bleeped a few cuss words. Pretty legit. It's huge. But if you want to go on Spotify, it's always uncensored. There's comments now. You can watch the video. So same exact thing is here. Once we get shorts and premieres on Spotify, which we will, and we're going to get premieres. We're going to get them done. We remember a year ago, we were in the ear. We were in a Spotify meeting. We're in their ear. We did it again. Comments are going to happen. This week. It happened, guys. Let's go across the earth. I never really thought about like Earth. Now you can comment on it because we just kept pushing it. No, you want some joint? I got brought one. This one's hot. Thank you. I got more. Oh, how sick! It says our names. It's just crazy, dude. But yeah, podcast of the week, also, guys. I'm not gonna say it's just us. There's 3 others, but I don't know them. Yeah, they didn't get featured articles the same week. Podcast of the week. Let's go, dude.
So once again, shout out to Spotify for being super duper extra awesome and always cool to us and always being super cool.
Shout out to the couple 100,000 people subscribed on there now, and everybody just showing love. And
we have a following on Spotify now. Let's
there's
go.
ads on there. We appreciate you guys supporting by watching.
Oh yeah, we get monetized on the commercials now.
Spotify showed so much love.
That's how we're able to get editors.
If you guys listen on Apple Podcasts and you hear ads, that's because of Spotify. They did that. Shout out to Spotify. Shout out to you guys listening. If you don't want to hear ads, head over to Unrestricted.
Oh, Spotify. If you don't want to hear you want Unrestricted is just a different show. It's just an extra show, but it's just different. We can say, I mean, I literally start off screaming because I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, huh?
We start off with music and bong rips.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Come on.
We had 2.5 hour episode of just bong after bong after bong with Luke, so it was really fun. Okay. Are you guys ready? Something else that happened. Guys, this is a catch-up episode. Literally, I landed a couple hours ago, so. I mean, landed. I didn't even fly. I got here a couple hours ago.
Arrived.
I still have my rental car. It's full of ashes. It's bad. It's bad. It's okay. They know. They knew. They knew when they gave me that car. They knew what they were getting into? They knew. I walked in with a Homies for Life shirt and a rig. And they're like, you want this car? And when I went to go get the car, I'm like, you know how many joints someone smoking in your car? That's what I used to say in my head anyway. Yeah, and they go, this is your car. I go, I'm not taking that car. Like, it's a GT Dodge Challenger Supercharged. I'm like, I don't want this. Do you think I want? I'm like, no, I don't think. And he looked at me like, this is your car. And I was like, oh, you think no, I don't care. I'm going to box this thing. I don't want, I got a Mazda. I was like, no, let me get that Mazda. He goes, you want this? I go, yeah, I don't want the GT Charger with Missouri plates. Mm-hmm. Thanks, though. Oh, and I got hella weed, so and it's the first time I was weighing out QPs in a long time. And you know what happened to me, and it hurt my soul. I went, QP's 112. A couple years of not using this muscle, and it went away. I went, QP's 112. Yeah, 112. How can I have to? It should just be like, oh, QP is peaches and cream. I'm like, oh. And that's how I feel like 112, bro. That's a QP. Yeah. I felt so bad. Little me would have just shot me, but with the gun I didn't have. You know what I'm saying?
With the homemade
potato gun. It pissed me off, dude. I couldn't believe it. Anyway, I sacked up the weed. I'm like, wow, I haven't done this in so long. I filmed it all. I forgot. My little camera is the best thing in the world, dude. I've been vlogging every single thing. It's great. And I got to film, guys, since my stream's up. I filmed a 20-minute video by myself the other day on my camera with the quality of sound. From the tripod in my house. I filmed a 20-minute me smoking a hash hole talking about something. Didn't have to have an editor, a huge, videography, lights, setup, this, that, blah, 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 all this, all that. It's not gonna take 12 hours to edit. Mm-hmm. And I can do these 4 times a week. Pump out talking videos where I'm sitting there smoking. I like to compare it to Eric Kahn, the way he does his videos where the camera's just right here in his face. And you see his background. It's kind of like any streamer. I did a streamer style. Yeah. Not Eric. I mean, Eric does it, but a lot of people do it, but he's the one I think of when I think of that angle. Okay. Yeah, just like the streamer. And it was incredible. I hold up my phone to show stuff and it just locked on. Put it back, it locks back on me. I didn't have a problem.
Just can't ask for more.
I couldn't ask for more. Literally made my day so much better, knowing that I did it and it worked.
Live or just?
No, just did it. I have it. I'm about to chop. I'm editing it. I'm gonna chop it and go, hey, here's the timestamps, Henry. Can you throw in these overlays right here? Because I don't need you to waste your time on chopping. Yeah. And I know what I want to say. Yeah. Like I used to, but I can't do that anymore. Yeah. Like I'm just gonna do the chop. Anyway, I did it. And then what did I talk about? This next topic. Ready? We're going to be doing live switching soon, so we'll be able to do over the screen real time. Ready? Boom, over the screen, Marty. You guys see this? You see this Forbes article? Do you see this? This is what Marty made. The one they made has me swimming in pounds of weed, and we can't show that on YouTube. Literally, on Forbes, it's me in like maybe 15 to 20 packs of weed all over me. And, yeah. And we switched it because I don't think it's good for posting. So I was like, we switched the picture and just
Damn
kept the
Forbes.
article. Yeah. Damn it, Forbes. Too much weed in your post. Guys, Forbes did an article on me, and it's different. The first article was like about the dopest shop. This is what he does on YouTube. Like, it's cool. This one, they hit me up like, yo, what do you have going on? We want to talk to you. I'm like, let's go. Shout out to Javier. First off, shout out to Javier for doing that for me. He wrote the article. It was so well written. I'm reading it like, wow, this is stuff we did. And then I'm reading more. I'm like, oh my God, that's right. That's us. It's the article is titled with me, with hella weed. It says, dope as Yola. Weed tuber hits it big with Spotify deal. And it says, word of mouth is more important than ads. Which is true. Basically, what it says is the fans are way cooler than any ad money, revenue, or commercial you could ever do. And it just broke it down. It went from Marty and I doing the podcast, Spotify reaching out and helping us, talking about our European audience, doing everything, all the commercials, doing all that. Then it went the next title subject, forget Adventure Time, it's Story Time. And then they start talking about my Story Time series and how it helped me do all my stuff and how people relate to it. And like people, that's one of the number one things they come up and say, story time, or you show me how to roll joint or blunt. It's the number one thing. And the next one was Push Trees, and then Push Trees getting into Zoomies, and then the dopest shop, and then Marty and I doing TED Talk, and then just going into our paper drop. So I'll talk about it now. We have a paper dropping. I've been working on this for like 4 years, and it's coming out, guys. So look, I know a lot of people are going to get upset. I'm literally have raw in my hand and stuff. I still smoke raw. I'm still gonna smoke raw. They're our sponsor. I started 4.5 years ago doing a paper. I asked Raw to do it. They said they couldn't get it done. So I started doing it myself. And then Raw, a couple months later, was like, yo, we can get it done for you. I'm like, let's run it. So 2 years passed and I still didn't do nothing with it because I didn't have the money and I didn't have the mental bandwidth to go, all right, this is what I do. This is what it looks like. This is the name. This is that. I was always so busy. So I put it off, and then Raw got into the huge lawsuit with all that stuff, and I was like, "Oh, I would have been wrapped up in this." I think I'm just gonna wait till it all blows over, and then I'll get it done. And then Raw got done, which they're giving us a chunk of money to give to a charity in Merced because I was part of that lawsuit that they won, and it was awesome. Like Josh and Raw, they're doing exactly what they should be doing, and they're cool. Their factory in Spain, right? About the whole lawsuit, I wanted to just. When it was going on, I'm like, damn, dude, I might have got wrapped up into this if I started my papers. A good thing that I couldn't do it and it was too expensive. Now I can afford it, right? I can get it done. But with Raw, I was thinking, I'm going to do the distribution. I'm going to do everything. They're going to manufacture for me. But also we have the dopest. And I need to get distribution for that. And it's really hard to get it because it's THCA and a lot of banks don't touch it. I asked Raw, like, yo, can you help me with distribution, blah, blah, blah. Just to, like, yo, if you ever do it, I'll kick you down a percentage. That'd be sick. Like, yo, we can't touch it either. It's too hard for us to do distribution. Basically what everyone else says, Raw told me too. And I talked to BLAZY Susan. Shout out to BLAZY Susan. I know a lot of people over there. And my homie Ryan, DJ Afterthought, the one I met with Mac Miller, he's in like some of the first videos. He works with them. And he's like, yo, I know you work with Raw, and that's your homie. I'm like, yeah, it's my homie. He's like, but, you know, we can produce that for you. I'm like, yeah, so can Raw, though. He's like, yeah, but I'm not going to get into everything. I'm like, oh, you're going to help me with the finances? Oh, you're going to help me do this? And you can help me with the dopest? And we can get distribution? And it's, put it this way. It's like, I can go do this for this amount of dollars, or I can go do this, and it's like, oh, you're going to front me this amount of dollars on a much larger scale. So instead of me just trying to get what I can purchase, put it this way. I'm at a plug and I'm like, yo, can I buy 2 packs from you? And he goes, dog, I'll front you up. I'll literally give you 200 pounds right now. Go make money. And they're like, no, actually about the money, pay me when you sell them. That's not more than just paying my rent on 2 packs. It's like, I'm going to go buy a house in 4 months off of this. Like, I'm going to flip this 15 times to go buy a house. With BLAZY Susan, it's like, oh, we're going to do this for you. Turnkey. You come and you tell us exactly what you want. Well, I would have did that too. But the backing, the fronting, helping me, and then doing stuff with my THCA line. I would be a moron not to do it. And I have full say on everything, always, like I always do. That's in every contract I ever do. You can't tell me what to do, ever. Never try to even attempt. Don't even text me. Just let me do what I do. I'm never going to be a jerk, so don't put it in the contract. I've had companies give me full contracts, and I write them back 6 lines and go, hey, guys, I want to work with you. I would love to, but I'm not signing that. If you want to work, this is the contract. And it says their name and mine. Never once has anybody not signed it because they go, oh, yeah, this fool doesn't want to deal with our bullshit. Like, no, I don't need to have an NDA to do a video for you. Do you want me to do a fucking video? Just like, it's a standard with all of our influencers. Like, but my name is Thomas, man. I don't know if you know. I don't give a shit. Don't care about the money at all. I just want to do videos. And like, yeah, we'll pay you. Like, that's awesome. You're going to pay for the editing and the filming. Let's go. I'm not signing that. Oh, you must be mistaken. I've had a lot of people just go back and forth with me, and then they go, all right, our manager said it's fine. I'm like, I know it is. You don't need my address and my social, bro. I'll give you W-9 at the end of the year, if anything. What's wrong with you? Anyway.
Don't be creepy.
Yeah, don't be weird. Don't be asking me for my home address. I gave you my P.O. box already. No, we need the home address so we can know where to send the W-9. I'm like, no, you don't. I send you my W-9. I'm like, I don't think you get it. I don't think you understand this. The government will send me that if they need to. I think. I don't know. I always ask my CPA, goes, do this. I'm like, all right,
yeah.
Yeah.
We've never once used a home address for anything associated
Yeah,
with
but I've had a lot of people ask me for shit like that when they want to do video. I'm like, dude, you didn't tell me what you wanted. I don't even know who you are. Yeah, like, I think people give them that though. And they give them that information. So like, we'll just need more.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing with it, but not me, buddy. Anyway, Blazy Susan is going to help me with this entire thing. I think it's going to be a very, very, very good look. I can't wait to see the papers. Papers look really cool. They're in production. I got my final contract yesterday.
Oh, sick.
Yep.
So when is this realistically going to like?
It's going to take at least. I want to drop these January, February. They're supposed to come out in June. Didn't have the time.
So are they going to be in stores or just on the website? Or both?
Almost 1,000 stores across America.
Dang. That's the distribution you're talking about.
Day one. You see what I'm saying? Day one. Okay.
We should ship little like life-size cutouts of you with papers.
I'm already on it. We have a whole team of doing promo, of merchandising and promo.
Perfect.
That's the thing. Like, they have this in place. Raw does too. And I'm not sitting here trying to compare. I've known Josh for 12 years. It just made more sense for me to go do this way. And he's my homie. He's going to understand. He's my fucking friend. Yeah. If my friend did that and we were going to do a deal, I'm like, I know I never did anything yet. We just talked about it, but you're going to go make more money and do better. Fucking run it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course.
Everybody should always act like that when it comes to that. Like, we didn't put any effort into this yet.
Yeah.
It's not like we made SKUs and like we wrote a contract with Raw. I went over there and checked the paper. I did nothing. Not a thing except, hey man, let's get it done. We haven't done anything else than that.
Yeah.
It's not like they don't reach out. Their factory reaches out. Hey man, just want to update you, let you know we're ready whenever you are. They've been doing that for 3 years. And I let them know, like, hey, and I got the designs. And remember my designer that disappeared for 3 years? He's the only one with the designs. I got a hold of him again. Yeah, no, I just got my job. I don't really, I'm gonna do art. The worst thing in life is wasted talent, kid. That's how I feel. Oh, also, real quick, remember we talked to, I talked to Chauncey today.
Oh, good.
Yeah, he's like, oh, everything's fine. I'm like, I know.
I know.
God. No, he's fine. He's like, I wasn't upset. I'm like, I know you're not upset, man. Like, but I know you were like, oh, dude, come on. I'm like, I don't want to ever have that feeling from anybody.
We didn't talk about this on here.
No, we talked about it because I said last time we talked about the Sandlot and I was talking about racism and it was funny to me. And then Squints is my friend. He's really cool. He hit me up. He's like, dude, why would you say that, basically? And he has every right to. He's in the movie. He's Squints Valdoris. I get it. But I'm like, oh, dude, I don't know if you watch the show all the time. Like, I love Adam Sandler. I made fun of 50 First Dates because I just pointed out this woman wakes up pregnant and he has to convince her every morning not to jump off a boat.
Yeah.
No, I'm married to you. I'm married to you. You said it was okay. You said it was okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a crazy thing to think about because 50 First Dates just skips to them with a baby. Oh, yeah. It's like, what about the 9 months she woke up? Ah! You know what I mean? Why do my boobs hurt? Like, ah! every morning. Then one morning she just goes, I'm bleeding and there's water everywhere. And she looks out, there's water everywhere. You brought me on a boat. So I can't, now you can't leave from the implications. Anyway, I told him like, yeah, man. And we talked about it on the Luke episode. I'm like, yo, I didn't mean to say anything. I was like, I don't know if anybody knows. Like, he got kind of upset at me, but not upset, but more like, come on, dude. And anyway, he texted me because I guess somebody hit him up about it. And he's like, bro, I'm not upset at you. I'm like, I know you're not. I was just clearing it up because you did feel like, oh, why would you say that? So I wanted to clear it up on the show. Like, yo, this has nothing to do with anyone else but my racism. Like, a racist ass. I just thought it was funny, man. Like, he's a blind athlete. You break it into his home. I thought it was funny. I thought it was really funny.
I played the clip for April and she thought it was funny, so it's funny.
It's funny. It is. But I get it. It's like, yo,
totally.
That's my child.
That's ever want to do in a billion years.
Yeah, I would never want to make somebody upset, especially someone I love that
icon.
Fool. It's like, bro, I've been watching this as
And
a
he's
child.
down with Griselda.
Yeah, that too. And John's just a cool ass dude. Like, genuinely in person, he's a great guy. So yeah, I just thought we clear that up. Like, he's awesome. Super cool. But yeah, I mean, I say stupid. I'm sure Meg Thee Stallion doesn't like me either. I was like, hey, go in the foot.
Sure,
you might have to
Smith
bleep that.
Either, yeah.
You might have to bleep that. Yeah. I see Jaden Smith twice a month.
Really?
I don't know why. He's always at the places I'm at. Every time. I've ran into the Jaden Smith so many times. Never once in my head, what's up, man? I just go, why is Jaden Smith next to me again, bro? I ran into Joey Coy 3 times. In Ralph, he's like, Joe Coy's following me now, dog. He's like, yo, Joe Coy just came to my shop. I'm like, oh, sick. And then 2 hours later, I walk in the restaurant, he's sitting next to me, like, what? And Ralph's like, follow me, dog.
I'm pretty sure Joe said he'd come on the show.
Joe Coy, yeah, he'd be awesome on here. I just thought it was funny. It's like, dude, are you following me now? Come on, Joe Coy, leave me alone. But I don't remember what we were talking about before that. That was crazy. Okay, it's all right. You have to bleep it, but what the fuck was I talking about again?
Megan Thee Stallion. Oh, Chauncey.
Okay, Megan Thee Stallion. Oh. I run into Jaden Smith. No, we had to.
Yeah, Jaden Smith,
we had to do a fan question. Every time I forget about what we're talking about, it has to be a fan question. What is the fan question? Here we go. Live fan question. Would you have gone to one of these freak off parties? That's the first comment I see. You have to bleep his name. Honestly, you might get flagged.
Maybe that's what got us age restricted.
Maybe that's what got us restricted, dude. No, for real. Mm-hmm. You might have to bleep his name. Okay, here we go. Oh my God, another one about him. Stop. Okay, ready, go. Done. No, I can't say that. It's stupid. Oh my God. Everything is stuff. It's about him.
I was really considering how so close I was to a record deal with Andre Harrell, and how like it was almost the biggest letdown of my whole career.
Marty would have had his chest out more.
I would have ended up. I considered that this morning.
Marty would have had a ducktail.
How could the shit could have really
Marty have 2 number 1 albums right now, and friends with the. Bleep his name again. I think it's getting us flagged. I got to be honest. I think it's that controversial. Okay. Boom. Great question. Isaiah Gazcon. Would you ever have subscribers after a thorough background check, of course, on the podcast or a challenge video? Great question. Would you ever have a fan or a subscriber as a guest? We get asked this a lot. Shout out to Ryan Sickler, because what Ryan Sickler does is he does his show, right? The Honeydew. And then he does the Honeydew with y'all. The Honeydew with y'all is he interviews a guest every week, but the guest is a fan. Every week.
He's been doing it forever.
He's been doing it for a long time. Shout out to Ryan Sickler, dude. He does it on FaceTime or Zoom or whatever. And it's great. He gets stories out of these people. It's awesome. So, yes, I would have a fan on the show, and we have had fans on the show. Fulcrum's a fan. Ken Flores is a fan. Luke's a fan. Like,
Goblin was a fan.
Exactly. Stuff like that. But when you're talking about people that don't make content or aren't in the public eye, I say yes, but this is the thing. The first time on camera is scary for most people, 99.9%. I don't want someone coming here and going, oh, and at the end going, did I talk enough? Like, and then they were like, dude, I had an opportunity to go on the show and I didn't say much. Or they say something stupid as shit. Or like, I don't know.
It'd be cool
it's
if it
hard.
was a member of the audience that was like an expert in something.
Thank
really,
you.
We had like a topic.
Thank you.
Down on.
Like anybody out there a doctor? Is anybody out there work for a valet? You know what I mean? Like something to where
Theo does that. Like
that's cool.
A garbage worker.
Yeah, that's cool. But if a fan, like
Yeah,
I want
really
somebody from the
down in.
chat, like, yo, actually, I'm going to med school. Like that is awesome. I don't know what it is. I don't know how to do it, and it's not priority in my head. So I don't think about it often. I'm not saying it to be a dick. It's not like, all right, I gotta think of a way to get it. I'm like, bro, my hat's just crashed. My computer's crashed, man. I got here. There's so much going on, dude. It's always so damn annoying. And there's never enough time in the day, but I mean, we'll get it done. Like today, after this, I gotta go. I'm gonna go smoke like 40 different strains of hash because John's making a collab for tomorrow, PUFFCON. So I have to go try these hashes, film them, mix them, figure it out. Then I got Nico coming over. Photographer Nico coming over to hang out.
Sick.
And I'm supposed to do one more thing tonight, and then I have to go live and I'm gonna edit this video. I gotta watch a video, preview it, give him the notes, get you information for a thumbnail, get the next video possibly posted tonight because it needs to be out before Monday because I'll get it done, but stuff needs to get done. And that's just like before 7 today. I have to get these videos done. We're going to get it done.
Always do.
Are we going to get, okay, I feel like we're going to be an hour and a half on the dot today. It's just not often that this happens. And we didn't even really tell any stories.
It's because we did like an hour before this, basically.
Oh, maybe, huh? Okay, no, this is fine. This is a catch-up episode. I'm just hanging out with you guys. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. Hopefully this gets you through the week, and we're going to get to it. I just want to make sure that I remember what we're talking about. I'm running a couple hours of sleep. I'm sorry. All right. Yes, BLAZY. We had BLAZY come on. I went to BLAZY. He's an artist out here in LA. He owns a brand called Nothing Personal. I suggest you check it out. It's very, very, very sick. We have we're gonna do something together. We're gonna do something super sick together. I saw a lot of
comments like people must know about him.
Yeah, he had a podcast studio when I walked in. Remember I told you I haven't seen it, but I saw the studio look great.
Nice.
Anyway, Nothing Personal. We're gonna have something come out very soon. It's gonna be so sick. And for current events, Marty, drop us.
Got really just one current event here.
Oh God!
Which is this,
Hold on, sorry. Oh my God. Oh my God.
What is issue?
I don't know why, but right when I sneezed, I smelled a Famous Star from Carl's Jr. What a fat person thing to happen to me right now. I haven't eaten meat in 8 years. I sneeze and go, double Western. That's what I thought of. I thought of double Western from Carl's Jr. And I thought, oh, with soda, it makes me feel sick. I swear to God, that's what hit me right now. How stupid. Continue, my bad. Oh, sorry, you're a young Dolph. One second. I blow my nose, young Dolph. Okay, sorry. Continue.
So they just had the trial. They've been having the trial for young Dolph's
It's
killer.
over?
I don't know if it was, I mean,
He got
last
sentenced?
I read, this dude got sentenced. I mean, there was at least 2 to 3 people.
Only one guy got sentenced though?
I'm not sure. The article that I was reading earlier was talking about the dude, Justin Johnson, getting sentenced. I'm not sure if they sentenced the other people.
Well, the only thing I saw was them giving their testimonies. Like, we knew that young Dolph was in town to give away turkeys.
Yeah.
So we went and killed him.
Yeah.
If you have a rapper in your town you don't like and they do stuff during the holidays, let them go. Let it be. Who else is doing that? Not you. It's crazy. I want to go get cookies for my grandma and and you kill him?
Well,
you're going straight to hell, bro.
There was a giant bounty on his head, so like
I get that, but it's like, dude, this fool's doing work and do good things. Go talk to him like, this guy's gonna give me this much money. Or you just like, I don't know what to say. I'm not. I don't even know what to say on that. It's a weird predicament, man. But it's like, come on, man. It's your hometown. He's here to give stuff back. Let him give it back first. You're hurting your own community that way. It's so weird that there's such a shine from somebody on your city and you take it away when it's helping your city.
They're not worried about none of that.
I know, but it's where you're from. And fools rep their block that hard. How come you can't rep your city that hard? It's probably tatted on you. I'm not wrong. Most people don't want to hear it, and I'm not wrong. And some people just went, "Damn!" Like, well, yeah,
I'm pretty sure this is going to unravel and is unraveling into like a.
They're talking about a conspiracy, dude.
Yeah, like
the Yo Gotti guy, right?
Yeah.
I don't know who that is. I mean, I know what his face is.
Super famous rapper.
I know his face. I never listened to his music. Or I probably have.
He's been around forever. Like he's a legend.
I know. I've probably heard some of his songs.
But yeah, I don't know much about this beef, but apparently there's a lot of people, like there's like a ton of retaliation and stuff going on, and like it's not, you know what I mean?
It's crazy, dude. What's going on? I saw the Young Dolph's awesome. Love his music. So it's sad.
Did you watch the video of the shooting?
Oh yeah, the day it came out. Come on, man. How did nobody else in that store get hit? I have no idea. Might have to bleep some of these words.
Yeah, because he at least 22 times by this dude with the AK. But did you see his homeboy come back out? Come on. Dude was like a straight superhero. You got
to come back as a ghost and be like, "Hey, dog, thank you." Right? I know it did nothing.
Yeah.
But I appreciate it.
You backed them both down and they both ran away.
Yeah, like,
two dudes with what they had, and he came out with his little, what he had, and...
Sad situations, scary situations, man. It's really, really, really sad.
And then it was really over nothing, because then he was
really just a bunch of millionaires going, "Hey, your turn's over." Like, oh, come on, dude, I got money finally. I hate it. I hate it so much. I saw one of Young Dolph's cars right here on the 99 recently. Yeah, because he has the same wraps on a lot of his cars.
Like it got like somebody was driving his car.
Yeah, I mean probably someone in his crew or something, but it had like everything on it. I PRE on it and everything.
Damn.
I was like, what? Fresno? What's going on here, man? Unless somebody just wrapped their car the identical and put the same stickers. Like this is like, no, it's it is his. It's weird. It's like wearing. It's like dressing like somebody after they pass away because like, well, he's not wearing like that.
Yeah.
What? Weirdo. Some people are weird, dude.
Now, this is not a news story. This is a random picture I saw on Twitter, but it reminded me of something that you would make for a Push Trees design.
Okay.
It's nothing that crazy, but instead of it being what it is, you got to imagine it as your doobie signature.
Wow.
So this dude planted these trees so that every year they form this. Doesn't that look like a Push Trees design?
I love
the doobie
it.
Dude.
It's so cool. That's a lot of effort, man.
Yo, you gotta.
There's so much effort that just went into that. That is unreal. So he planted that forest because he didn't like rip trees out to put those trees in.
I would think you would damn near have to. And I looked this up. Like I searched the image on Google to make sure this wasn't just like Photoshop, but this is like an actual story.
All this reminds me of is like having to work and like it's kind of cold and you hit your hand on the bark and it kind of starts to bleed, but it gets like a white scrape and then the blood comes and then it's cold and then you like get dirt.
Everything hurts more when you're cold.
Yeah, that's all I imagine. Look at my nails with straight black, like sick.
Seeing your breath.
Hate this. Yeah. I just imagine like working as a lumberjack and it doesn't look fun. It looks cool though.
Chopping wood's fun.
Honestly, before I do that, I'll just find an alien to make me a crop circle. I will figure that out before I figure out how to do that.
Okay, that's fair.
And I honestly believe that. I could figure out how to get somebody to come down before I get that done. Before I can fix my car, I will be in space.
Yeah.
No, like before I can learn how to fix my engine, I will contact an alien, become homies, and go into space before that happens. And you know what's crazy? It's not even that crazy and far-fetched. I think it can happen.
Yeah.
I'll go on top of the mountain like, "Hey, yo!" until somebody comes.
Right.
I'll just do this. "Hey, yo!" and I'll say all the alien stuff. "Welcome to Earth." All the stuff I can think of.
Just answers back.
Yo. Well, I'd be more scared of that. Right. Which comes out of the clouds like Mufasa's just West Side Gun's face. And an alien. Oh, let's get out of here. What are we doing? This is stupid, but fun. I'd rock a shirt that had a Mount Rushmore and had the Griseldas on it.
Oh, come on.
Who would be the last one though? How would you do that?
Me.
Shut up. That was Cam influenced. That was Cam all the way, dude. Last night I saw a road sign that said Cam. I was like, oh,
put
yeah.
Squints on that bitch.
Ready? Real quick. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I bumped my phone out real quick. I have this video. It's just Marty's daughter on my TV. She popped up on my recommended.
Oh, her channel?
Yes. And then I went, oh, she followed herself from my channel. Because I said subscriptions.
Oh.
Every week I go through our channel and I unfollow 40 different toy channels. So I'm like, why am I getting toy stuff? I'm like, Emmy. Who the Hodge twins? Emmy.
I tell her every time to sign out.
Yeah, how to make crafts. Damn it, Emmy. All right, hold on. Let me unfollow these 90s. Oh, dude, every week. And then this one's on my personal page. I'm like, how? How did she follow on my personal page? I think she liked it from the podcast.
Oh.
And then it came up through the something. If you see a random child, a toothless little child, it's Marty's daughter. And if he pops up on your recommended, sorry, it's from us. Hey, man, she's just giving YouTube tips. Click this right here and we will be friends. Like, oh, subscribe button. I fucking like that. Smart.
She showed me. She's like, look how in this video the subscribe button lights up when they say it.
Yeah, it does every time.
I never noticed that.
Please subscribe, and the subscribe button will light up. Yeah. They're listening.
Yeah.
We need a button. Every time he says, sorry, you have to bleep both of those. I'm sorry, making more work for you. I'm very sorry. But I have to get those out. I have to talk.
If you guys want all those, come over to Unrestricted because it's nice. It's fun not having to worry about it.
That's different. I go extra hard in there. I attempt to say whatever I want.
Why not?
Just getting it all out. It's like going before class. I'm like, get it all out now. Like all the teachers, before you sit down, get it out. It's a bunch of racist stuff I don't even believe. Just making shit up at this point. Guys, I have no idea what we talked about today. I am completely spaced out, but it was fun.
We got 4 huge comedians lined up for the next month, so buckle up for that. Thank you.
God, what are we doing over here? Yes, guys. We have a lot of people lined up. Should we just say them?
No.
No? All right, cool.
Fools are rescheduling left and right.
Good, Marty. We passed the test. We cannot say people's names anymore.
Yeah.
I just said no. I was like, you're right. Never again.
Just no. We got the October's booked.
All comedians, all stand-ups, actually. All stand-up comedians that I would say are genuinely funny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, they're all funny.
No doubt about that. I mean, we can say, because I think next week, we can say next week if you want.
Chris?
Yeah.
Chris DeStefano.
Let's go.
I always say DeStefano, but it's Chris DeStefano next week. I'm excited. That fool is hilarious.
I've been a fan of his for a long time.
Very excited.
He's got a really funny sense of humor too, I think.
Yeah, it's almost like, oh, you're straight.
Yeah.
But you're trying to give the vibe that you're not.
Yeah.
Almost. I don't know what you are. And not even that. It's just like, I think that's his shtick of like, oh, it's okay. Like,
he's like self-deprecatingly gay.
Yes, but he's like, oh, I'm straight. I just have sex with women. Like, but what you said, like, oh, I know. Oh, I bet you get girls that way, man. I bet you girls love that shit, dude. Girls love gay guys. Like, you're not gay? Like, actually, no, I'm not.
Type of shit.
I love the way he acts, dude. He's so funny. He has a, if you don't know who we're talking about, he's the guy that co-hosts. You should if you like comedy, but he co-hosts Hey Babe with Sal Vulcano from Impractical Jokers. They have a podcast together called Hey Babe.
Oh, I didn't realize that was the connection.
It's great, dude. It's great. I like the show. I actually watch it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, got Chris DeStefano, and we have round 2. Ken Flores, round 2. Sorry for the wait tour. Let's go. One of the funniest people. One of the funniest people I've met in person. No doubt about it. Genuinely just like, oh, this is what you're supposed to do.
He's this generation's Joey Diaz.
Yep. That's a good way to put it. And I showed a couple clips to OT when we were just chilling. I'm like, you never Ken Flores? I don't know what that is. I showed him. He goes, oh, of course. But I showed him, like, bro, this is the most unapologetic, honest
Yes.
person I've ever met, besides OT.
Okay. You know, Ken goes in.
Oh, off camera. Oh my God.
I can imagine.
The stuff he was saying, I'm like, I say that. It's horrible. Like, I know. I'm like, okay, I like it. I forget I'm 10 years older than all these dudes.
I forget that too, yeah.
It's a trip. I always forget. I'm like, how old are you? Oh my God, I forgot I'm older. I forgot we look the same age. I forgot. Hopefully I just catch that Mario Lopez wave and until I'm 75. I'm just like,
yeah, same dude. I feel like that's what's going to happen.
no, looking like,
Yeah.
same guy, a little crow's feet. I get it, man. I smile a lot. But that's okay. By the time we're old, they're going to be like, yo, take this pill. Crow's feet gone. Like, sick. What's it called?
Definitely. Don't worry about it.
I didn't want to say it. Never mind. I was just going to call it something terrible, but never mind.
Travis Kelce will be endorsing it.
Travis Kelce. The Kelce brothers just had Adam Sandler on their podcast. And it was great because Travis Kelce's an actual fan.
Good.
And you could tell that they were actual fans, and it made my day. Adam Sandler, one day, you are going to be sitting across from us. No doubt in my mind. Whether or not we become homies after that, it's completely up to you.
I like that.
Just know you'll have the best weed for the rest of your life. When I'm old, I'm probably going to look like Buddy Hackett. He said that during the Wedding Singer, man. He's getting that age, and it's scaring me to death. Don't like it. I just burned the mic. Hell yeah.
Damn. Is that a first?
Definitely. No, I burned it season 1. Guys, we're over here ranting and stuff. I'm sorry. This is, we hanging out. We're chilling. Okay. I don't know how to say it without saying it. I probably won't say it fully, but there's some drama going on in my family. One of my cousins is actively just started cheating on somebody with another member of our family.
Is this a new situation?
Same situation. I'm just gonna keep it like that.
Yeah.
The only reason I'm talking about it, it's been going on for like over a year and a half. It's because my dad just got fed up and posted on Facebook about it. I got a screenshot from my sister going, "What's wrong with your dad?" And I went, "What's wrong with your dad? Why is my dad?" I'm like, "Oh my God, why?"
He aired out the whole situation.
Oh my, no, he said the situation, what do you call a girl that's dating so and so and so? Basically saying, oh, he's like, what do you call the girl that's doing this and this and this? Kind of like a joke.
Yeah.
Everyone knows who we're talking about. I'm like, Dad. And I guess my sister called him. Was like, Dad, you can't say that. He goes, I don't care. I deal with this shit every day. Everybody's bugging me, and I'm supposed to be quiet about it. I'm like, what? My dad has a little anger in him? I've seen it once. I've only seen my dad get upset one time. Once. Crazy. Anyway, my dad's super pissed and put everybody on blast on Facebook. Facebook is basically writing on the wall in high school in the bathroom, like, she sucks. Pregnant. Yeah, that's the same thing, dude. That's what they call it, Facebook wall. For real.
Yeah.
Like straight up, dude. And it's out the bag.
So does the person that he's writing about
Oh,
knows?
for sure. I don't get on Facebook often.
Is he or she gonna be like
She ain't
absolutely
gonna say a
livid
word.
and-
She's
she's
gonna
not
say a
nothing?
word. She's just gonna go. I just think it's such a personal thing in my family.
The
Like,
person getting cheated on has no idea.
yes, they do. And yes, they do. It's a big thing. Separating and getting back together, and it's like, but she's still cheating on you. I know, but like, I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna let it go. It's been like 18 months been going on. It's the first time I talked about it.
They have kids. Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's no. I'm not gonna talk about it fully. It is the worst situation. Think of the worst situation that I just gave you.
Can we draw some parallels between people that we know? Like it would be like this.
Okay, ready? This is good. This is good. Ready? Me and April start having an affair. You get back with her after me and you fight, and then me and you are friends again.
Okay.
Then we do it again and move in together.
You and April moving together?
After me and you squashed it.
Yeah. But
Someone
we're like,
gets shot.
But we're like cousins and like, or we're like
In the same
blood
family,
related.
basically. In the same family.
That happens in real life.
And then I'm looking at you as another friend going, what's wrong with you? And you go, I mean, what am I going to do? I'm like, leave, stupid. That's the same thing, Marty. How bad is that? Because you guys have kids.
Yeah.
It's the same exact situation. And then imagine all that happened. And then my dad's going, what do you call girls? Yeah, after it's dying down.
So hold on, like in its current state, you would be living with April, or you are? Oh.
In your house,
And where am I?
you move out. Where are your kids? Still there.
And I'm like with my mom or something.
Exactly. Hold on.
You replaced
Exactly.
me?
No, the kids get
Took
split.
my life?
No, the kid. Yep. I Ricky Bobbied you.
Yeah.
Cal Norton Jr. We are not friends, Cal. I know, but this house is making all spooky noises. Shake and bake. Magic man. I Cal Norton Jr.'d you.
So,
exactly that. No. Exactly that.
Okay. But
At the end, you don't find another girl. You're just there going, hey, I'm outside the house. Whenever you want to let me back in, I'll be outside 10 to 10.
so if me in the story doesn't have an issue with it, then
No, there's a huge issue with it.
oh, okay.
You want to punch me in the mouth every time you see me.
Yeah.
And the cops get called all the time.
Oh, okay, I got you.
But then you're like, hey, bro, come on, man. You're ruining everything. 209. You're ruining everything. And she's like, okay. Actually, never mind. And I'm going to post on Facebook that I never liked you.
Oh, come on. It's been going on like that for a long time.
Almost 2 years.
You got to cut the cord on that thing.
You think? Bro.
Is everybody telling him that? And he's like, no, I don't
Yeah,
understand.
I am going to be friends with an alien in space before that happens to me. I'll be in space looking down before I let that happen to
Damn
me.
sure. Of course. I mean, what?
I'd rather walk the earth alone. Literally, just keep walking places.
Right?
I'd rather be a vagrant. It's sad, dude. But also, I don't have kids. So I don't know that feeling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
I don't have kids, so me, I'm like, done. But you're like, those are my children. Like, that's... So I see why this
You're
person's
connected
more
to
like...
them for life, no matter
So
what.
I see why this person's more like, no, it's not going to happen this way. It's like, all right, I don't have kids, dude. I can't put myself in your shoes.
Yeah.
I can't. I don't know what it's like, and I can't say that I do. But...
I do know I'm a psycho, though.
Yeah. I don't know how you lost a... Okay, here you go. It's like, dude, we didn't even move. You lost a lighter? You haven't got up. So yeah, that's what's going on. And then at the very end, after you fight it out and they get back together and she posts on Facebook, damn, Thomas is so much cooler than Marty. Then your dad comes and goes, what do you call a girl named April that's out here two-timing somebody? And just dot on Facebook. Yo, my dad's a menace, dude. He's such a fool. I talked to him 10 seconds before I pulled up. He's almost done with his season of trucking.
So what's your predictions for what happens from here?
I really hope not. I really hope no one gets shot. Because they're my family. I really hope that doesn't come to that. I don't see another outcome. Unless this person goes, you know what? I am cool and I'm not going to deal with this anymore. I know, stupid. Stop. Just go away.
The dude took his life. He's living in his house. And he's like, you just got to deal with that.
And he moved out.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was done is done. He has to just move on, right?
I don't know, dude. It's just so sad, man, because I can't really do anything or say anything. Like, it's not my decision. It's just like, oh.
Yeah.
It's lame, dude.
The dude, you in the equation, are you just a normal dude or are you kind of like not a good dude to begin with?
Normal guy. Very, very, very normal.
And you're just like, I want to be with this girl, so like, I'm kind of, that weighs way more than what I'm doing to you. And she's probably like telling the dude,
piece of shit.
yeah,
Terrible. If I could say the whole story, condemn this woman. It's worse than you think.
she's fully just orchestrating all
It's
this.
way worse than you think. I think of the worst possible scenario in this situation. It's that.
I thought that ship had sailed.
No, it gets worse because it just depends on who you're talking about. It gets worse.
Yeah.
And that's all I'll say about it. But my dad, he got a lot to say about it. And it was hysterical. I have a screenshot of it on my phone. I do. You know those memes that have been screenshotted 30 times? And it's like, you know when your girl does this, blah, blah, blah. It has a kissy face emoji. It's all grainy. That's what it looked like. And I'm like, damn, Dad, you just got this off Google. You're going to be Google. You're Google now.
You're immortalized.
Forever, dude. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I hope nobody gets shot. I hope these dudes don't let her kind of swindle that into the situation. Like,
I think what done is done. And I think I love going, oh, it's been 5 months since I've heard about this. I don't give a I truly don't care.
It's
I have
just
stuff
shocking.
to do. I love doing that about everything. Yeah. Going, oh, I can't help you and it's stupid. I'm not going to waste my energy on it. I'll see you guys at Christmas.
Yeah.
What more do you need from me?
Still on this type of shit?
Still doing this? Okay, you can move. You know you can move, right? Oh, okay. Bye. And that's how I live my life.
Yeah.
I'm family adjacent.
Yeah, I like that.
Family drama adjacent.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing more.
That's a healthy way of saying it. I like that.
There's nothing more to it. Nothing you could say. And it's so crazy because growing up my whole life, my mom's side, the one that had drama, and now they don't have any, and now it's my Mexican side that does. Which is crazy because they never had any. We're not like other Mexican families where we have problems because in Mexican families, everybody's talking shit about everybody. That started like 5 years ago. Never really happened in my family, dude. Everybody's just working their ass off, scared of my grandpa. Everyone. And now he's just old.
He's like,
I will say this. You know what? I don't care. I'm going to say one more thing. Yeah, we talked about it. Oh, you don't have to believe it. But my grandpa used to beat my grandma's ass her whole life. Like, bad. And you talked about, remember we talked about my grandma and grandpa going to another country. I'm like, I think she's going to leave him there and say he passed away. Yeah. It's getting close. I'm not going to say everything. And I know it's like a personal thing, but I don't care. I'm so happy. My grandma backed my grandpa down. I heard the story. He tried to do something and she told him, sit down. And he sat down. And
be
shut
humble.
up. Yeah, and he shut up.
Damn, she sunned him?
She said, what are you going to do? You're too old. And he sat down. It's like the color purple. And she's got the straight razor to his neck. She's like, what are you going to do about it? Let's go, Grandma. Let's go. The fact that I had to say that, I'm not in my 30s. Like, yo, I will chokeslam you, sir. Do you not understand? Too old for that. I don't care if you're decrepit. I will Spartan kick you down the hill of our house. No questions asked. Anyway, my grandma punked my grandpa. Super stoked about it, man. Oh, man, I couldn't be happier, man. Finally, after 60 years of her getting punked by my grandpa. It's an old Mexican marriage. Before I was around, like, it was a lot of terrible things going on. I heard about and I know a lot of you guys have go through it or have been through it. I've heard a lot of things, a lot of terrible things. And now my grandma's just like, what are you going to do?
I'm picturing the dude, the dad from Breaking Bad with the bell.
No. My grandpa looks like no.
Nothing like that.
No. He walks.
That's
he's
just
not,
my
he's not in
only
a chair
reference.
or anything. No, my grandpa.
Oh, he's not that old. Like,
well, he's 88. No, 89. He's just 90. He's got a lot of health problems now because he didn't listen to the doctors. He was too stubborn. And they went, dude, we told you 9 years ago. And they're like, we can't help you now. He goes, but do it. Like, we can't. Remember we pleaded with you for 4 years straight? You don't want to do it now. He's like, well, they told him, You cannot get mad or your blood clot will move. My grandpa has anger issues. He has antipsychotic medication because he has such bad anger issues. He'll pop up and punch people in the face in his own home. And they told him, you can't get mad anymore.
They took away his essence.
He just sits in the room now. He just chills in the room. I know it's my grandpa. I get it. I understand he's probably scared, but yo, Miss Trunchbull's like just she's just sitting, dude. She's just sitting there now. Miss Trunchbull lost the use of her evil.
I didn't know you could take that away from our guy.
He was a bad guy. He was a very mean man. And now he's not. Or he tried to be the other day. My grandma went, get down, basically, is what I heard. Like I know I shouldn't be talking about it. I get it's a family thing, but I do not care.
We've talked about them a lot.
I know my family's probably going to say something. I don't care. I'm so happy my grandma got to stand her ground. Let's go. Texas. Howdy, y'all. Stand your ground. Grandma, let's go. Dunk on him. We'll go see my grandpa soon. Hey, what's up, Grandpa? Oh, Demar. He acknowledges me and shakes my hand and shit. He's all nice, dude. He was scary before. That's all you get. Now you ask me what I'm doing. What? Grandpa, what the hell's happening to you? And then I found out he's on antipsychotic medication. He's clapping while the girls are dancing. He's giving them dollars, my little cousins.
Normally he'd just be cold staring.
Oh, everybody's right when he walks in the room. It's the weirdest thing you ever seen. You know those videos, those time-lapse videos of flowers opening up when the sun opens in the morning? They're like kind of tired and then the sun comes out. Reverse it. My grandpa comes out. And everybody just wilts. Grown 50-year-old man just
because of his energy, or he's just big?
He's so scared. My grandpa's 5'4". He's a tiny ass man. Since I was 9 years old, I'm like, I'll DDT him. I'll fireman's carry you down the hill. What? Here's a picture. You saw the picture of me and my grandpa and my dad, right? The one I cut out with me with a Tenaya shirt that you used. That old man in the middle, that's my grandpa when he was healthy. Anyway, color purple. My grandma's crushing it right now. I'm super excited. She said she wants to come down here for Thanksgiving. I might have to go anywhere for Thanksgiving this year. I've never done that in my life.
That'd be sick.
That'd be so sick. Especially if my dad came down. If my dad came down, I'd be hyped. But anyway, yeah.
Your grandpa wasn't at the wedding?
No. He came, but he couldn't make it up into the place.
I'm trying to piece this together.
No, he stayed at the hotel. I saw him the next morning. He couldn't even make it up my front step, dude. It's weird. He just slept in the car for like 3 hours while my grandma was hanging out with me. It's like, oh, I'll be here. I like your house. He's scared of. He's super claustrophobic. We talked about it in my apartment. Remember, this house is not small. He'd be fine in there, but he's just like he can't do it. It's weird, dude. It's really weird, man. Anyway, evil has left the building. My entire life, I've been waiting for this moment of going, he's not mean anymore. Whew. I don't think you guys get. We talked about it a lot. I don't think you guys get it. When you could see it on my fucking uncle's face, and my dad's face. Like you could see that they're like, oh wow, I can live my life. Wow. At my uncle's own wedding, he put a beer behind his back when my grandpa walked in the room. She's like, you don't drink or smoke or do drugs. What are you, a loser? You drink even a glass of wine, you're a loser. So my grandpa thinks. Yeah. They don't drink, they don't smoke, they don't do nothing, dude. Nothing. My grandpa used to be a bad alcoholic when he was a teenager, though, so I guess that's why he stopped.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's a snake in my boot. Yep. Anyway, my grandpa's an evil man. He used to be an evil man. Now he's a nicer guy. And that's all there is to it. Yeah, that's it. I have nothing else to say about it.
It's a triumphant tale.
Yeah, it is. Also, that's what we got onto it, about the drama in my family. My dad's a fool, and that's it. There's nothing else to say. I'm super stoked. This episode's coming out very soon. How long have we been here? 222. We start at 48. Hour 32. Let's go, guys. I mean, I don't know if I did that math right. Thank you so much for being here. Let's go. Don't let your grandpa be mean to your grandma.
Grandpas are some bastards.
Some are. Some are cool as hell.
I've never met a cool grandpa.
Oh, I met a cool grandpa. His name was Grandpa Tom. That's my grandpa. He was awesome. He was cool as hell. He just want to watch Marvel and eat burritos and watch football. Play doo-wop music. And call women on TV. Oh, it's ugly. Oh, shoot her in the face. Oh, God, shoot her in the face. All the time. He used to say it to make us laugh. A girl pop up. Oh, yee. He would just overdo it to make us laugh as kids. Every girl. That's all he would do. Nobody else, just every woman on TV. Shoot her in the face. All the time he would say it. Put her out. Put her down. Grandpa's such a dick, dude. And he'd sit there and watch Price is Right. Wheel of Fortune, and we'd watch Seinfeld, and he'd just laugh. And then that was it. Football, tape football. He had every game from like 1984 to like 1999 on tape because he'd work 12 hours, 6 days a week, so sometimes he'd miss the game. Football fanatic, so the
Niners.
Yeah, big time. Well, all right. I was in San Francisco yesterday. It was a trip. I drove by where I used to get my shirts printed, where I just did the story time about. It was a trip, dude. You got anything else you want to talk about, Marty?
No, I'm excited. Things are going. I've been in a rush for the past like 4 years, and I see a light at the end of the tunnel where I'm not going to have that constant pressure, and I'm going to be able to start growing and moving differently, and we're starting to build our team out. So this is a cool little chapter. We're going to maybe switch up the set here a little bit. Just keep pushing forward. There's so much cool stuff going on right now. It's like we got some momentum going, and it feels good.
Yeah. So go on Twitter. Check it out. Dope as usual. Oh, actually, just click the link in the description. That goes to our website, and that website has every single social media we have, every single article, everything you can think of. All of it. Unrestricted has posters, our hats and everything. Our shirts are coming back. Bunch of new stuff. Guys, thank you for being. I'm spaced out. Yeah, I just realized, I feel like. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. We're going to get out of here. This first time ever saying, have a good Wednesday. All right? And remember, tomorrow's Thursday, and Thursday's basically Friday.
Yep.
And then once Monday comes back around, Unrestricted comes out on Mondays anyway, but Monday and Tuesday is almost Wednesday.
All right.
For the show again. Come on, let's go. Halfway through the week, let's go. Guys, thank you for being here. We appreciate it. This has been Dope as Usual podcast. We talked about a lot of random things today. The color purple. We talked about crazy Jerry Springer situations in my family. I'll tell you the rest of it after. Is insane.
We got them going on in my family too, but
I heard.
But
that's insane. That's so bad. It's so bad. It's not as bad, I think, as what's going on in mine, but it's more lifelong detrimental in yours. But yours is straight up like a documentary. Mine's not like a Jerry Springer. Like you might have to sit down and get like VH1. So what happened? And mine, they're going to come out slapping.
Steve Wilkos coming out.
Yeah, Steve Wilkos is going to come out to do a bad job at his show. God, I hate the Steve Wilkos show. Hey, who can we bring on so I can yell at them? And then they're going to get thrown off, but act like it's the first time I threw somebody off. Shut up, Steve. Just do this. Just do this on Jerry Springer. Oh, Jerry Springer's gone.
Oh, yeah. I've never thought about him dying.
Who's our new trash TV host? Big J. We need you to take over Jerry Springer, okay?
There you go.
Big J Ogerson presents... I don't know. You have to call something else. Anyway, just get people on there to talk shit. Guys, we got to get out of here. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. I think that is it. Check out our Instagram, our YouTube, all that stuff. The Clip channel's back. Everything. Website. There's just a bunch of stuff, guys. Thank you so much for being here. This is literally a catch-up episode. We're just hanging out with you, smoking and chilling. Marty, thank you for being here.
Appreciate you, sir.
Hopefully, the next solo episode, Marty will have his thing built. I'm excited for that. That's going to work. It's going to work, guys. It is. There's no doubt about it.
It's going to really turn this into an actual set, I think.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate you being here. We will see you soon. Please drive safe. I met somebody in person at Hall of Flowers. They let me hit the bong. They had a sick bong. They showed me the video, the pictures. They crashed their car while listening to the show. Showed me the pictures, showed me everything. It was like, bro, it's not like you made me crash. I was listening, I was laughing, and someone hit me as it happened. And he's like, but you always talk about people crashing during the episode. And that's like number 16 now. Be safe. Drive careful. His car was smashed.
It's terrifying.
All the way up to the windshield. Smashed. So, guys, be safe. Thank you for that bong rip, guy. I appreciate you also. But, yeah, first person I met in person that had that. I don't know how many security guards at Hall of Flowers are fans, and it was incredible. So sick. The best security guards ever. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I'm going to go try to hold these strains real quick and regroup, get tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow I'm going to go just to PuffCon. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. We will see you very soon. This has been the Dope as Usual podcast. We talked about life, drugs, problems, accomplishments, and my grandma winning. We'll end with that. Have a dope ass day. All I can imagine is him. Blanket back on his leg. Little Woody from Toy Story legs.